right now, while I was out, I messaged a ad on Kijiji/Craigslist, a guy that had 8 Nintendo games. He said, best offer takes it, and I offered him 80 bucks. I offered him $80, and he said, yes, can you meet up now? So I'm going. I'll show you guys the games. It is definitely worth 80 bucks. I was gonna offer like 50, 60, but I wanted to start off like strong enough so that I can get the few games in there that I don't have for my collection. There's a couple of really nice games, and then there's also really good games that I'm going to be able to sell that I already own, that I'll be able to recoup my whole $80 back. So this is absolutely perfect. I'm on fire right now, guys, man. I'm on fire. Plus, after that, a guy yesterday bought a storage locker, and there was a whole bunch of retro consoles. He had everything up online for sale for 150 bucks. I offered 100. He said, okay. And he took down the ad, and we're meeting each other within the next hour. I did see one game in there, which was Super Mario All-Stars, but there was a Nintendo, a Super Nintendo, a PS2, all kinds of stuff, controllers, everything. So it's going to be a little bit of a gamble. I'm going to assume the consoles work, but even still, even if only the Super Nintendo works and I have Mario All-Stars, I'll make my 100 bucks back. So it's a very safe bet. He wanted to sell it all together. There's people that were messaging him saying, hey, I only wanted the Nintendo, and he didn't want to meet up with a bunch of people. So we're going to see what that's all about too. So we're going to do all that. It's going to be a busy day for me today before I head home and do some streaming. Well, holy shit. I just got a fucking score, guys. Whoa! I just got a fucking score. He had more stuff in his car. I got all that shit. And apparently he's got a mass of games at home. He collected for a long time. He just wants to get out of it. He's played them all, and now he's into the new stuff. He just got a Switch and all this other stuff. I'm going to show off everything that I got. I'm meeting a guy literally across the street, the dude with the storage locker. I'm going there right now, and we're going to grab another stack of shit, and then we're going to look at everything. I got a bunch of Sega stuff. I don't even really collect for Sega all that much, but there's some fire in there. So, woo! All right. I just grabbed the box of retro. I'm not gonna lie, guys, this shit is really, really dirty. I don't know if you guys can see this back here. We got a Nintendo here. It's pretty yellowed. Apparently there's a game inside. Let's see what the game is. Hopefully, I mean, if this works, I mean, we're laughing. Of course, fucking RBI baseball. Buttons seem to be good. 2 controllers, very dirty. What else do we got? Take this off. Guys, I just scored so hard with that Sega. Dude, look, just one of the games in there. One of the games in there. This is fucking rare and expensive. This is like a $50 loose cart. Wow. Anyway, that's not part of this $100 ad I got. We've got an N64 here, which is good. It's just dirty. It is missing the... what was going on over there? It is missing the expansion, but I have an extra one of those at home. And it's also got Kirby's in there, but man, that label's fucking wrecked. Surprisingly enough, I don't actually own this game, so I'll add it to the collection until I get one, a better conditioned one. Came with the Atomic Purple controller, and the stick is actually in really good shape, just dirty. And we've also got a PS1 with the memory card, and fortunately the hookups. Interactive sample disc is in there. These things don't sell for much at all. Like, when I clean this up, by the way, I cut my finger there if you guys are seeing blood. Not on this stuff, because I'd be on my way to the hospital, because this shit is dirty. Yeah, it's got a PS1 controller in there. You're looking 20 bucks for one of these things. You don't get much for them, but you know, it's 20 bucks. The guy at the flea market will definitely buy this shit from me. And there's also a PlayStation 2 Slim with all the hookups. I mean, all the hookups are in here, so I'm happy about that. PS2 Slims, these things sell for 40 bucks with a memory card and controllers. Got Need for Speed Unwanted in there. It's pretty much garbage. But yeah, that's actually in good shape. And the cords are in there. 2 Nintendo controllers, Duck Hunt gun, and the big one is right here. Wow. The Super Nintendo. It's got one. Yeah, it's just got one Super Nintendo controller, third party. I used to own one of these Super Pads too. Buttons are in good shape. Console's just a little yellowed. Bottom's perfectly fine, but nobody gives a fuck about the yellow as long as it works. We'll find out if it works. Both of the hookups are there, which is good, and it's got Super Mario All-Stars, so that's also good. So you know, it's gonna be a little bit of work to clean it up, but for 100 bucks, can't go wrong. I'll definitely make my money back just from the Super Nintendo and the N64. Really, just from the Super Nintendo. I'll sell the Super Nintendo and the Mario All-Stars for like 80 bucks just to get rid of it. Actually, I'll probably sell it for 100. I'll put it up for 100 and I'll settle for 80 just to get rid of it, and that's pretty much my money recouped right there. I've got like 3 Super Nintendos right now. In fact, there's one in this bag right here. I've got a bunch of my doubles, really clean one too. I got a bunch of my doubles in there. But where the bread and butter is with that is all the hookups and controllers are there. There's also 4 PlayStation 2 controllers in here. One of them's pink. Actually, that's a PS3 controller. Look at that. PS3 wireless controller with the plug-in. Looks like a PS2, another PS2, and 2 PS1s. 2 PS1 controllers. So, definitely worth, guys. The guy that I picked up all this shit from, I'm actually going to show you guys all this. I'm really excited right now because I just fucking scored pretty hard. I'm going to go to a different parking lot and show you guys what I got from that dude in that bag. It's crazy. He said he's on his way home. He's selling off his whole collection. And he's going to message me. And it's not going on the internet. He's just going to message me everything. And hopefully we can work out a deal. That's going to be insane. Alright guys, so I'm in a parking lot outside a retro video game store before I head in there and trade off, or try to trade off some of my doubles or sell some of my consoles. I showed you guys what was in this box already. But I didn't show you guys what I got from that dude before I picked this stuff up. So, for 80 bucks, I got this stack of Nintendo games. Okay. First off is a little shitbox Batman. It's not really worth much. It's like $5. We've got a black label, like just the single Super Mario Bros. This is actually like a $15 game, but you really can't get more than $5 for it. So that's 10 bucks right there, essentially. Not off to a good start. Trying to show you guys the crap first. I think that's it. I think that's it for crap. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing one game. There was another game, Super Mario Bros. I don't know where it's at, but another, that's like free. Alright, so starting off here with Super C. This is like a $29, $30 game. Usually get 25 bucks for it. This is a double, so I'll definitely be selling it. Very, very good label. I may just trade it out for the one that I have. I'll have to double check, but that's really good. Up next, we have got, I don't want to show that one yet, Super Mario Bros. 2. You get 20 bucks for this all day. And Super Mario Bros. 3. Although, you know, retro stores will sell it for like 30. I usually sell it for about 20, 25 bucks all day. Really popular stuff. So really just right here, you're looking at a minimum of 40, another 20 bucks minimum. So 60, 70 bucks right here. We've already made just about all of our money back. Realistically, this is about $80. I'm being very, very generous on the number 2 and number 3. Usually you just bundle the 3 of them with a Nintendo and it goes like that. But the 2 games I get to add to my collection, and let me just double check here on my app that I use. The first one I'm going to show off is Conquest of the Crystal Palace. Right there. Minty, minty, minty. That is a $30 game. You don't really see this game that often, but that's a really solid game to add to the collection. And the big one, another one that we didn't have, just going to pull it up here, a $65 game right here, pretty damn rare, in absolute crispy, minty condition. Shadow of the Ninja. Insane. So there you have it right there. I mean, this alone is 90 bucks. Just these two games that are going right to the collection, and then we're going to get back all of our money essentially from this. We might be $10 off. We may end up having to pay $5 each for that, depending on how I get rid of those games. So that's what I got for 80 bucks. Absolutely a steal. Then he pulls out Sega games, and I kind of roll my eyes when I think of Sega, because I don't really get all that excited for it. I'm not trying to get a complete Sega collection, but there are some really good Sega games. Fortunately, he had some really good Sega games. First off, we got Jurassic Park, an absolute mint shape, just crisp. So that's complete in box. NHL 96 shitbox, hockey shitbox, and Mortal Kombat. I already own this, but look at the condition. This looks like it came right out the store. So I'll be trading that up for the one I got. So there's that. And another bag. This is where it gets good. Yes, it gets better. Now, I don't know the price of some of these games. We've just got Batman Returns. I think I already have that. Sonic. I mean, that's standard. 94 Hockey. I'm not even going to show you that. And another copy of Jurassic Park. I'll just be bundling a Sega for sure. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. We have got the Sonic and Knuckles cart there. I think you plug in the Sonic and Knuckles in... I think you plug the Sonic and Knuckles game on top there, and then it gives you some kind of cheats, or it opens up some more of the game. Let me look this up here. Sonic and Knuckles. Yeah, there's no price for this kind of by itself. Anyway, I got that. And then we've got Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which I didn't have. That's like a $15 game and kind of rare. So now I have all three Sonics. I got 1, 2, and 3 now, so that's good. I don't have Sonic and Knuckles. And then this is where shit gets real good. So I'm just kind of pulling up my app here. For those that wonder what app I'm using, it's called puregaming.org. Puregaming.org. If I can remember, I'll post a link in the description of this video so that you guys can get it. They're paid for apps, but they're amazing. Tells you the prices. It updates like weekly. And you can store all of your games in there to see what you got. A lot of people in my previous videos, when I'm at yard sales and I'm pulling out my phone, people think I'm up there looking for prices. That's not the case. I'm looking to see if I own the game because I have a digital collection. I just type in the name, it says I have it or not. It also says if I have a complete in box, if I'm missing a manual, so on and so forth. But anyway, Shinobi 3. That is a solid game right there. That's a $20 cart loose. And we also got Shinobi. Look at that shit. Complete in box. That's a $50 game right here. And look at this. Absolute crisp. $50 game right there. I don't even get excited about Sega, but I'm getting excited right now. And we also got another Sonic. And then we've got a game here I haven't heard about, but it's kind of expensive. It's called World Heroes. Unfortunately, no manual, but the cart's there in really good shape, and I got the box. I do believe this is like a $20, $25 game. I don't know what it is with the box, but there it is. And another really good one, just really, really good. We've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. get this up here. The Hyperstone Heist. This is a rare game. This is very rare, and it is a $55 loose cart. Complete in box, $135. But just loose is more expensive than the Shinobi complete in box. So there's that. We don't own that either. So I got all the Sega stuff for $50. 50 bucks. So I spent $130 for everything I just showed you there. I'll end up selling off all of my extras, my doubles here for Sega. I'll definitely keep the Sonic. I may end up trading this Turtles for a really good NES or Super Nintendo game, because I'm sure there's somebody locally really looking for this. And I'll be honest with you, I don't care about Sega. I am not like, I like Sega when it's boxed and it looks nice on a shelf, but loose, they're just not even pretty to look at. Whatever. If I can get a really good Super Nintendo or a Nintendo game for the collection, I will most certainly trade it. Or if there's anybody here watching this video that collects for Sega, head on over to the Fellowship Facebook group in the description of the video. Join that group, and you might even see it up there. I don't know yet. But anyway, I'm heading into the retro store now to see what kind of stuff, either a cash or trade, I can get in for some of these consoles. If I don't have to clean all these up and do all the work, I will very quickly pawn it off. I've only paid $100 for that whole box, so we're going to try and make some profit or get some good trades. And then on top of that, I'm going to head over to another retro store across the street. They've got Zombie Nation and Toxic Crusaders. He's got them at a good price. I'm willing to spend a good amount of money for those games. Not even trade, nothing. I might just offer $450 for Zombie Nation and Toxic Crusaders. They're in such mint condition. And I've been making some good money off these, so instead of just trying to recoup all of my money, I'd like to reinvest it into my collection this year. So we're off to a good start. Anyway, you're gonna get me rambling. My mind's going about a bajillion miles an hour right now. Let's go in here. I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on. I'll see you guys soon. All right, guys, I'm out in the parking lot right now. The dude from earlier that gave us the Nintendo and Sega stuff, I just called him. He's got his entire collection. He brought it in the car. I am out in a parking lot at Sobeys right now, pretty much shaking. This could be the biggest score ever. Ever. So we're going to see what happens. He'll be here any minute. I'm not sure what kind of price he's looking at. He's got all kinds of Famicom stuff. Stuff that's like in the boxes. There's Dreamcast, PS1, 32X, all kinds of stuff, an entire collection. So, and he sent me a bunch of pictures. I didn't see really any sports titles, so I got my fingers crossed. Hopefully we can come to a good deal. I don't know how much he's expecting to get for his stuff, but I told him I'm interested in everything, and he loaded everything up in a car. So he obviously wants to get rid of it. Especially when I bought this stuff, he said, he's into the newer stuff. He doesn't play it anymore. It just sits there, and he was collecting for a while, and then stopped. So these are the moments that you wait for. So we'll see what happens, guys. I'll keep you updated. I've got my fingers crossed, baby. Come on. Okay, guys. Buddy is following me to the bank right now. I just got the biggest score of my life. So much so that I don't even know how much the stuff is worth. I'm going to go on stream when I get home, and I'm going to go through everything. I'm going to price everything out. I'm going to lot everything. I am just beyond... Woo! Anyway. I lost my train of thought. I bought everything he's got. I even threw in the bins. There's 5 bins. PS1, PS2, systems, Famicom systems, Retron systems, the 5 Retron system, TurboGrafx system, Japanese TurboGrafx system. There is like, I don't know, 10 TurboGrafx Japanese games, regular TurboGrafx games, 32X complete in box, GameCubes, Japanese, complete in box. The list goes on and on and on. I mean, it's insanity. I don't even know. I'm so excited. I've got so many games today. It's crazy. I bought everything for $1,000, $1,050. He threw out a number of $1,200. I said, would you do 1,000? He said, do 1,100. I said, let's meet halfway. And he said, absolutely, done. Okay, guys, the guy just got his money. I'm on my way home. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make it to send my bike in. I don't care. I'm still a little bit in shock right now because it's just, there's so much. There's just bins. My entire back of my truck is filled. This is why I got a truck, for moments like this. Anyway, I can't even think straight. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna stream everything. I'm gonna stream all the pickups. I'm gonna add up the entire total on how much the stuff is worth. There's cords and things all over the place. They're kind of with where they need to be, but not. So it's just gonna be a lot of organizing and just showing off everything I got. Obviously, I can't do it in this video. This video would be 2 hours long. I shit you not. So I'm gonna stream it, and then I'll get the VOD for those that can't make it on the stream right now. I will put up the stream VOD on YouTube, so you'll be able to watch the entire stream or skip through or whatever you want. It might be 2 hours long, it might be an hour, it might be 3 hours. I have no idea, but I do know it is going to be a lengthy video on showing you every single title, everything that I got. Wow. The crazy thing about it is so much of it I don't have. So I get to add so much stuff to my collection. Like, I'm going to be able to add a TurboGrafx and the Japanese TurboGrafx console. TurboGrafx games. Sega Dreamcast. I don't even own one. And the one that he gave me is burnt as well, so you can play burnt games. He's got rigs for everything. All the Famicom systems. I don't know if I'll keep all the Famicom games or not. I'll definitely keep the ones that have the box and manuals. There's some really big box games. It looks great. And I might just keep all the RPGs. This guy loved RPGs. Like PS1 RPGs, up, I think all the Final Fantasies, Chrono Cross, right? Is that what it is? Chrono Cross? I think. I don't know. Anyway, you'll see it all in the video. There's just too much to even go through. There are some obscure systems, complete in box new, that I've never seen before. I don't even know how much they're worth. I have no fucking clue. They could be worth $10 or they could be worth $800. I have no clue. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it for this video. Look out for the video on YouTube. If you're seeing this right away, maybe I'm live streaming right now, head over to my live stream and check out the madness. Not only did I get this big pickup, we got the bigger pickup in the back. Thank you so much, guys. Hit that like button. Share this one. This is crazy. Join the fellowship group. Link is in the description below. And if I once again can remember, I'll put the website of the app that I use on my phone so that you can record all of the consoles and stuff that you get. See you guys in the next one. Peace!
Alright guys, I just got it all home. I just want to quickly show you what you're in for. I mean, there's stuff in here that I have quite literally never seen in my life. It's just crazy. Look at this. TurboGrafx games. The Japanese TurboGrafx. There's the system. That's the plug-in. I think this plugs into this. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm almost certain it plugs in like that. I'm going to have the video up, and I'm going to be live streaming this. So tune in. Link is in the description.